Sets a hell of a warm-up because Cheesy is not going to give this one up without a fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Starting things off on gate, I think, is a best-case scenario for her as well because there's going to be a lot of opportunity for Ranno to just consistently harass.
Oh my god, you saw that? Like,
he's out for blood already, and we're within like the first 20 seconds of the set.
Yeah, I love the fact that he went for such a bold wall jump move. It's just insane. All right, but the percents are even. The main difference here, and the thing that worries me so much, is Kragg has some really strong attacks, and Ranno, sometimes Kragg can live to a pretty high percent if you're not careful, you know?
I mean, if all goes according to Cheesy's plan, like she's living to like 200. Like she's making Ranno look like he has no kill options.
Exactly, just like that 115 but gets the forwarder off the rock, and that's going to be the first stock going to Cheesy. Despite how strong Codek was starting off, Cheesy's determined to make this her bracket. Oh, that might have been a tipper up strong, but doesn't get it.
The stall with the needle charge? I like that.
Yeah, stall gathering some needles, but already 77%. The percentage racks up so fast against Kragg.
Ooh!
Catches the roll with the up strong, but 100% right now. This is one up strong away from just being Codek's potential last stock.
Very true, but we finally have Bubble live. Within the first stocks, Bubble was not in a position where it was really doing much for Codek.
All right, it still keeps his jump right now.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Gets back to stage.
Forward air is demanding the last stock out of Codek.
Yeah, absolutely doing his best to stay alive, but Cheesy's edge guarding is just in a league of its own right now. Already 51 and climbing 63, back off stage within like 10 seconds. She's not letting Codek play the video game.
Nah, CheesyPotato is giving no quarter here. Like, she does not want to have to deal with any Ranno shenanigans. Doesn't want to have to deal with any hit confirms. No, just Hail Mary call-outs off stage. Like, she's kept her feet firmly planted towards center stage, only extending past the platforms when it's time to go in for the kill. And she's been looking fantastic as she does it.
Oh, but wait, the SD. No. This is 154. Oh, nah.
This is the bubble having its moment finally.
Oh, and the tongue.
All right, Codek getting a second lease on life because of that SD. But can he get back to stage? Oh, but the rock is gonna bounce right on back. Cheesy taking this game one.
At 200%, a combo like that still connecting and giving Cheesy the first game. You see the big smile on her face.
She got smiles for miles with that one.
Codek not looking too phased by it though, giving it a little chuckle of his own. He's like, all right, you got me, you got me.
She got that,
you got that, but it's just the first game, you know? We're gonna see, maybe we run into Tower of Heaven, maybe we run into a stage with just mid-plats. Oh, there you go, Tower of Heaven.
Excellent call. And I think it makes a lot of sense. You're gonna want the presence of that center plat at all times. Like we saw Codek get a little lucky with the plats conjoining on ethereal gates, but here, like you're always going to have a position to take advantage of stage control. Oh my god.
Yeah, you see like these such incredibly strong starts from Codek, but it's just, at some point, you worry that she's just gonna sneak the lead back. You know, like look, great DI out on those needles, but great call out there. Yeah, great, amazing call out there on the end of that side B, because like that is a bit of a call out. You don't know when Kragg's gonna end that. He could go all the way down.
Right.
Cheesy could have just let it go all the way to the pillar, but Codek said, "Nah, you're gonna stop here, right here, and I'm gonna forward air you and take the lead."
Great presence of mind, but now the onus is on Codek to keep that pressure up. Because at any point, Cheesy can turn a reversal into an even stock situation. And 75% is not something that Kragg struggles to build up especially. And we've seen already within this set that Cheesy is not having a hard time building up percent.
Yeah, not at all. And honestly, when you're in a position like that, if you're Codek, you maybe want to play around the rock a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're at a high percent. That rock is really kind of meant for you to kind of get the situation advantage off of.
Like you want to be able to just deny it as a way for space control from Kragg. You want to use it to tech off of at those really high percentages where otherwise you should not be living. But look at the situation that you're in. Codek immediately trying to fight for what little bit of a lead that he has. But Cheesy looking to demand the lead back. An excellent answer from her, putting Codek already on last stop.
It's insane that she's still covering so many different options. Playing so aggressive out of the corner, basically. And Codek is starting to flinch, and you don't want to start flinching here.
No, certainly not.
Because Cheesy with rock in hand is such a scary beast.
Yo, the pebbles threatened to kill there.
You saw like 5 different sparks go off there. You're like,
Like, how does it go? Not when does it go wrong, how does it go wrong for Codek, and it's up air.
Up air off the top, 2-0 right now for Cheesy. Looking like she wants to end this loser's run real quick. Codek's got to stay composed and figure out an answer. And honestly, Cheesy makes it really hard because she just plays so in your face, keeps you under pressure at all times. You don't have a chance to think of a response.
And you know, it seems counterintuitive at certain points for Kragg, a character that's not especially swift and doesn't have like especially fast reversal options. But her positioning is fantastic. She gets right on top of you immediately and makes such good decisions with her aerials that she's able to box with the likes of Ranno, a character renowned for fast boxing buttons.
Exactly.
Game 3 brings us to Jules Vale, which I think is an excellent choice for Codek if he's going to opt to play things a bit more patiently. And I think patience will be the name of the game for him to have some sort of an imprint on this set.
Right now, the patience is definitely going to come in spades in the edge guarding department because that is where this is kind of taking place. Like, it's getting back to stage. It's keeping Cheesy off of stage. It's getting the confirms when they matter the most.
Speaking of, a whiff on the down tilt into up strong. Going to allow Cheesy to make a bit more out of this stock at relatively even percentages, but excellent parry on the rock. Leads to just a bit more damage in favor of Codek.
And you see Cheesy's getting a little cheeky with the rock. Or not with just the rock, the bubble even.
Yeah, denying bubble as a tool from Ranno is so important and something that Cheesy has been doing especially well during this set. There's a lot of opportunities where Codek could be extending these stocks an extra 30, 40, even 50%.
Yeah, and as you see right there, even though like 200% is so much on a character, even like Kragg, you know, like it's
yeah, Kragg is a big boy, but everyone dies eventually.
Eventually, but Cheesy says, nah, I die when I want to die. You know, like it's not for a while. Or there we go. We're starting to. Oh, DI's in and doesn't give Codek the double fair momentum swing that he might have been looking for. Cheesy doing a great job of getting out of that situation because that was really scary.
Oh, and the bubble.
The bubble getting helping out with the funny little hitbox there, but no jump is so scary here.
And it's not really in position to save with the bubble. It's going to be a fairly predictable recovery as Pillar pops him away from his own bubble, and he misses from his position. He's not able to raise with Dare 1.
Yeah.
You don't do that no more.
Oh, the needle slowed down and actually messed with the fair time. 61 off of that one interaction. And the nair into down B's gonna do it. Cheesy with the swiftest 3-0 and knocks Codek out of the tournament at 4th place.
She makes a statement with that final stock.
Yeah, she said 61 off of that one interaction, then off the recovery, just nair into down B spike, and we have our top 3. We have Cheesy getting her run back versus ZB. And the winner of that's gonna fight Cake Assault and Grands.
We're about to see a lot more Kragg in our future.
Oh yeah, we might see the run back. Is ZB gonna go Malo though? Is ZB gonna go Malo?
Listen, no bias here. I'd love to see it, but at the same time, like, you're playing against a Kragg who's like hot off of a really solid win, and you have to deal with a lot of pressure when it comes to the rock.